Hey, Diary. Hey, Parababes. Hey, Zach. I'll be right there. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Let's get this party started, shall we? Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Good morning, everybody. How's you doing? What's going on? Can you hear me okay? My biggest worry, I swear. What is going on? Well, I can't say good morning to you guys. It's morning here, but most of y'all are. Diary, why the heck are you up? What is going on? Thank you guys. Thank you. So I had everything all set up, right? There it is. Dot, dot, dot. Excuse my hand for a minute. I don't know what's going on in the camera. Telling you, girl. You should be in bed. I should give you, hold on. Oh, there we go. Now both of your channels have a wrench. How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me okay? Not good, Diary. Not good. You need more than 2 hours. I know, Parababes. I've been seeing that. You're welcome. I seen that. That's pretty cool. I have to check out your videos, but I seen that you guys been out and about. That's awesome. And guess what, Parababes? I got my stuff finally in the mail. Got my SB7, got my K2, got my laser grid that don't freaking work because I need a battery. Doing good, doing good. Crappy and rainy here this morning, but it's okay. We need the rain. That's what I keep telling myself. That's what I keep telling myself. We need the rain. Let me put the link in case you guys have any odd news that you want to share, because that's how I roll. This is our channel. So, what is going on? Nice, nice. Hey, everybody. So, as you know, per the norm, I am unorganized. Just before I came up, I was trying to figure out how I could get all my links in there and everything. So I was gonna use my Internet Explorer for stuff, and it's just taking too much stuff. We have like a lot of people in house, so it was crazy. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Um, so yeah, so the newest thing this week, everybody's talking about, of course, everybody's talking about the Area 51 raid, right? Um, and I even said, did I not? I think even yesterday. Why is that not coming up? Yeah, figures. Um, well, that sucks. All right, well, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, I saw that clip. I saw that clip. That's pretty cool. So even yesterday, I sat there and talked about the little bit about the raid, the Area 51 raid. Come to find out, people are actually going. People are actually going. I thought it was going to be a BS type of thing. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? I thought it was the news media, you know, sitting there. Oh my God. Don't mind me while I screw up my whole windows here. But yeah, I thought it was going to be the media, putting it out there to, you know, take away from something that was going on in the world like they normally do and everything. But people are actually going. They are booking the Alien Inn, or the Alien Hotel is booked. Now, mind you, they only have like 6 or 7 rooms, but apparently they're setting up tent areas and everything. They're setting up tent areas. They are, yeah, people are actually going. Either that or it's people that are renting rooms to watch people get killed while they storm Area 51, right? It's crazy. Yeah, they're booking the rooms. They're like I said, Alien Inn right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but um they're making rooms for tents. Now they're offering camping grounds. Um the motel's website reads, come and sit back and watch the fun. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't understand why people, you know, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. I get it because of the fact that people want to go storm Area 51. They think it's funny or whatnot. But it's like they have to remember that this is still an Air Force base. This is still, a active base. Hey, OG, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, I mean, it's still a highly secured area. I don't understand why people want to go there. And first of all, everything was, moved. In my opinion, everything's been moved. Um, Whether they still make, you know, stuff for our military, top secret stuff, that's, the government making top secret stuff. What people don't realize is when people are working on the things they're working on, they don't know what they're working on. Like, you have some people that are building a wing of an airplane. They don't know what they're building. They just are building. Nice. Nice. Still in bed. Hey, it's Friday. You're allowed. I give you permission to stay in bed all day. I'm doing good, Stephen. Thank you. I'm doing real good. It's a little damp over here. I'll send some rain your way. But yeah, I I understand going to the base and everything to check it out, but I wouldn't storm it. I'm not, there's no way. There's no way in hell you would catch me. Oh my God. When I go into the woods and I see a posted sign, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get shot. You know, that's just my take, you know. It's crazy. So it's going to be wild to see what happens. What do you guys think? Do you think, would you go storm the base if you had all the money in the world and, could go on a vacation or whatnot? Personally, I'd go like to the Bahamas or something, but, you know, would you go to the base if you had that chance? Because I know there's no way. So yeah, the newest thing here is have you seen this yet? The one who found the Titanic is now going to search for Amelia Earhart. Right, Stephen? Right? Exactly, Zach. If you knew you could, without being shot, that's golden. I'd go, yeah, definitely. But no, I mean, it's still an active base. I'd rather, you know where I'd rather go? If I was going to do this, I'd rather go to Dulcie. Just my take. But I'm not going to, still not going to storm the base. But yeah, um, Robert Ballard, who's a retired United States Navy officer and a professor of oceanography in the University of Rhode Island, has experienced underwater archaeologists with expertise to find lost shipwrecks. In addition to discovering the Titanic in 1985, Ballard also found the Nazi battleship the Bismarck, the aircraft carrier USS Yorktown, and John F. Kennedy's PT 109. And that's a resume that makes you think that maybe he can do this stuff. But he's looking for Amelia Earhart's Lockheed Electra 10E and any remains of the pilot and her navigator, Fred Noonan. I don't know if they're gonna find her. Do you guys have any well, of course they're not gonna find her, but I mean, do you guys have any idea where she might have went down or where you know, what do you guys think happened to her? I'll tell you though, the chilling thing is hearing her last broadcast. Always is. Here it's just like the what's the crap? The flight that went over the Bermuda Triangle, the five planes there, hearing their last thing. Exactly, OG. Exactly. That's the thing, people don't really, it's one of those things. Either way, with Area 51, I mean, we've seen, anybody who's watched, like UFO hunters or anything like that, we see the Black Hawks that come up if you're just standing there. What are you going to do when you think that all these people are going to come? Do you think they're just going to send like one Black Hawk? No. That's just my take on it. So anyway, we'll see if he finds we'll see if he finds the plane. I can't talk today. It's Friday. My mouth is like no week. Shut up now. So I do want. Let me here. Let me do something real quick. Let me go over here. I'll stop sharing my screen so you guys, don't have the privilege of let me get to, like I said, I had everything set up. I was so proud of myself, and then Internet Explorer decided to crash on me and was too much to handle. So it was like, no. So did you hear the government's getting sued over as soon as it pulls up? Yeah, the government's getting sued over, how they had the Freedom of Knowledge Act, right? So we got all this stuff that was given to us. We could go look around the world, about different things, whether it be UFO cover-ups or anything that went on. So apparently, because of that, let me go ahead and pull this up here for you. Everything that was like given out was given out in Russian. Well, not everything, but mostly everything. Um, so Larry Kyman, founder of both Judicial Watch and Freedom Watch, announced the move, suing the Defense Intelligence Agency. So he said the saga storm stems back to the Freedom of Information Act requested by Freedom Watch in 2011. Okay. That request involved the production of agency records related to extraterrestrial visits. And of course, UFO encounters, Area 51, the Roswell incident, and extraterrestrial life information regarding the United States, Great Britain, and the United States, or United Nations, not whatever. Um, so apparently there was bad faith obstruction. 8 years later, the public interest grew. The Freedom of Information Act request did result in documents with nearly all of them in Russian. However, in July 18, 2009, complaint to the DoD from Freedom Watch, it explains the great majority of the diminious production of records was in Russian and was not responsive to the original request filed about 8 years earlier. Now, the question is with this new, unidentified program coming out, how did they get all this records? I mean, was it okay for them to go request it? And they said, oh, yeah, of course, because he still has clearance, right? So, yeah, he's suing our government, well, the DOD or you know, for all the stuff in Russia because it was all in Russian, which I can understand. You ask for, you have the Freedom Act and you give me all the stuff that I don't need. I've seen a lot of the info from I don't know if you guys follow Blackwell, but they put up a lot of stuff that requires about the DOD and everything that comes from the Freedom Act and the records they've obtained and stuff like that. And yeah, half of it's blacked out. Half of it's blacked out. So what the hell's the sense of even asking for the stuff if it's blacked out? I don't get it. We just want an honest answer. That's all. But apparently we're never going to get it. We're just never going to get it. So in other news we got going on, I'm never going to think you're crazy, Zach. That's why everything's blacked out, Stephen. When you go look at those pictures or those forms and everything, they don't tell you names, they don't tell you dates. Like, there's only certain things that you can read. There's only things, yeah, that most blacked out. Like, there's no real information you can get from any of the forms that you ask for, if that makes sense. It's crazy. I think it. Oh, I don't know I don't know who's lying, who's not. Do you know what I mean? That's really weird, Zach, though. That is really weird. Yeah, missing information. Yeah, there's no real substance of those pages, you know, and yet they sit there and tell us that, oh, you can have all the information you want. No, not really. You know, it's crazy. So here's one for you guys. Come on, pull up. There we go. Excuse me. So you guys got to you got to come back in 5 months, okay? And you got to remind me to look up this case to see if this woman if it happened. So this woman apparently is a time travel, and she was impregnated by an alien from over 3,500. Oh, from the year 3,500. Okay, and will reveal baby this year. Speaking to the camera, the unknown woman said, "I am pregnant from an alien. 5 months from now, I will give birth to a child who will be a mix of human and an alien from the Andromeda galaxy. I don't know what to do. I can't even imagine the solution to this." In the 8-minute YouTube clip, I tried to find it and I couldn't find it, whose face was pixelated throughout, claims her story begins when she was 18 and studying chemistry at the University of Paris. There, she alleges she discovered a mysterious room containing a time machine called the Iron Mass. These are the pictures. She don't look pregnant. Well, I mean, she'd only be 4 months, but here, how would that work? I don't know how that would work. Um, she then began working in the time machine room, helping out the staff at the university. In the video, it is alleged time travel was discovered in the 1970s, but has been banned ever since. Finally, after a year of working as an assistant of the time travel machine, she was chosen as a part of a team of 20 to the year 3500. But there, she says, they were captured by aliens and after the world had turned to a war zone. What do you guys think about that? You got to remind me. There is another woman that swears, damn it, I should pull up her stuff. There is another woman that claims that she is a basically like almost like she lives in a human puppy mill, right? She has like I think 3 or 4 children by different aliens. Oh, that's a good point, OG. Yeah. That yeah. I don't know, Steven. I don't know. I I don't want to even know how that, human alien, I don't want to know. But that's definitely an interesting way to look at it, OG. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. What is next? If anybody, the link's up there. If anybody's got some weird news they heard throughout the night, or this week, I should say, this last week, or anytime, really. I'm not picky. I tried to find this video too. And let me pull this up. Apparently, two fishermen, she must have made him happy. I don't know. That's crazy, right? Apparently, these two fishermen were out fishing and there was a half dog, half human creature. But the only thing that sucks is there's not really you know, any good pictures of it. So apparently they were in, where were they? Half human, half dog. Creature seen lurking near Texas River, leaving fishermen terrified. So they were in a Texas River. Ooh, down by you guys. It doesn't say exactly. Oh, the clip, taken in San Benito in the U.S. state, begins with the pair moving along the river. On the riverside, a figure can be seen appearing to appearing to drink water on 4 legs. What the F? Is that a dog or what? The cameraman asked. It seems to spot the people watching it and lifts itself on its hind leg. Stunned, the man filming explains, "Holy shit, I got that on video." But the video it's from a camera phone, or yeah, camera phone. So it's not like Batman. Did you watch it? There is strange things in rivers and seas, and there's so many things that are. But I almost got the feel with this because I watched the video, and you really can't. It's from far away, but when they blow it up, it almost looks like it's a chupacabra sense thing, only bigger, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, it's crazy. It's weird looking, but it's all pixelated too, so you can't really make out a good picture of it, which is normal in the odd news world. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It looked chupacabra to me. If it's the one you saw, Stephen, did it look like a chupacabra to you, or just but bigger? You know what I mean? Like when I see chupacabra, like when I think of chupacabra, I think of a small, skinny, really nasty looking dog. And I think of it as that kind of thing. So when I saw this video, that's exactly what I thought of. Yeah. In Mexico, they call them knowledge. Oh, really? So OG is like a chupacabra, a troll? Good luck, pair of babes. I hope the ghosties come out for you. Take care, hon. Bye, girls. Are they with the trolls? See, I'm very into like folklore and that. So, like, I think of trolls, I think of bigger things. But is that what they're talking about? It's like bigger, a bigger chupacabra looking thing, if that makes sense. Okay, okay, that makes sense, son. Yeah, it could be. It could be, Stephen. See, that's I love cryptozoology. I really do. I think it's wild. I think the only thing when it came to cryptoids that really, and you really can't call them cryptoids, is I don't know if any of you saw this, but a long time ago when I was first getting into this stuff, so oh, about 20 years ago, if not earlier than that, um, those gnomes in Mexico. You made me think of that, OG. Those Mexico. I don't know because back then, I was more of Why does my camera keep shifting? I was more of a believer of everything. I wasn't so skeptic, and I saw those gnomes, and they freaked me the hell out. Okay, all right. How I'm. This isn't card day. This isn't coffee and card day. That's only Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sorry, hon. Okay, OG, that makes sense, son. Okay, I get what you're saying now. So is that what I was seeing in the gnomes? Hella Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today's Friday. This is Freaky News Friday. We don't do card readings today. Sorry, hon. Okay, okay. Yeah, those things, I'll never forget that video, and I haven't looked at it since because it still gives me the heebie jeebies. Sorry, hon. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll come back and I'll give you a reading. Did my camera just glitch or is it me? Did I just see that? That was weird. So let's go see it. See, I hate when we have groups in the house because they take all my Wi-Fi. So have you guys seen the whole chicken coming back to life? I mean, if you've seen it, you probably know what's happening. But I don't know if I want something that fresh. Have you guys seen the chicken fly off the table? I watched that this morning. So I was going to talk about it. So I figured I'd bookmark everything at night. And I saw that video and I was just like, I know what's happening. Obviously, it's just really fresh. Yeah, Stephen, those things, I don't know for some reason. And there's videos. If you look up gnomes walking, I'm telling you, there's a video where I just remember it being dark, and I remember them like looking in a window and then running away. And oh, that's crazy. Exactly. Exactly. We don't know what's out there. We don't know what's government made. And that was the whole thing with Stephen Greer, is because he said that the government's making these um, mass production gray aliens to freak people out. So we'll be like, when the aliens do come, who are supposed to be peaceful, this is what I've just heard, um, we're going to be like, no, you're evil. And it's the government actually doing abductions and stuff like that. It's really crazy. You want to see that alive chicken? Well, it's not alive. It's just, all right, hold on. It's hopefully it'll pull up. Give me 1 second, guys. It's crazy. It's just very weird. It's called the zombie chicken. Oh no, not again. What not again? All right, it's getting there. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. Oh, are you talking about the video? Have you seen it? Yeah, yeah. The where it goes flies off the plate. Don't look. If you're gonna, I don't think it's gonna pull up. But yeah, if you just go on, if anybody wants to see it, just go search on YouTube zombie chicken. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, obviously we know what's happening. Yeah, we know what's happening. It's a little fresh, but I don't know if I could eat anything that fresh. And why was it just served? I mean, it was, I think, in China or something. But why was it not cooked? I just, maybe it was like back a house or something. I don't know. Oh man, oh gee, it's. I'm telling you, I usually don't cringe. I mean, when you watch it, you know what's happening. You understand it. You know what I mean? But it's just it's stuff like that should not happen. Um, and I would definitely not be eating chicken for a while if that happened to me. I'll tell you that much. That was crazy. That really was crazy. I couldn't. No, people be like, "Here, want some chicken?" I'd be like, "No, I'm good. I'm trying to quit. Thanks." You know. Yeah, I just don't. Too fresh for my liking, I guess. So, in other news, so I want to know what your guys' take. Now, I've been reading some stuff. with this whole, now I usually don't get political. Anybody that knows me, I will not talk politics or anything like this. But this whole Epstein case, right? I don't know if you guys been checking it around or whatnot, but so a lot of people are talking about that these, after Epstein got arrested in that the earthquakes that are happening are like people blowing up old records of all these people that are pedophiles and stuff like that. That's what these earthquakes are going. Why they are going, I should say. Like the one in California, they're blowing up secret bases. Um, like all this stuff is supposedly going to come out, and now they're, you know, the last one. I mean, I know that looking at stuff, I checked that out because obviously I live in an earthquake zone, being in Alaska. Last year we had like 55,000 earthquakes, little ones mostly, of course, but we had a couple big ones. And I know the Ring of Fire is very active right now. Um, but yeah, so that was a big thing. Is people were talking about uh, they're blowing up secret. The government is blowing up secret. What do you guys think about that? Is that really happening? Okay, seems like the internet's working better now. It's the only things that sucks about living where I live. But yeah, it's a crazy notion. But you know what? You know the thing that people don't understand is like I'm a big what's that show that used to be on Cities of the Underworld or Cities of the Underground or something like that? I used to love that show. And like people don't understand what's underneath these cities. Like the city of California has a city underneath it just for government officials and everything. Um, that's bigger than anything you would think of. Yeah, that's the whole thing that's been coming out is that uh give me 1 second, is because of this whole thing of Epstein and everybody's, you know, talking about that. They want to blow up these cities. Yeah, exactly. The city, I know the one in California, they actually took you down there and it was huge. It was really huge. I mean, they had briefing rooms and everything you can think of. And of course, they have one under Washington. They have a in different areas. Um, there's a lot of bunkers everywhere, and people don't realize that. So it's like, are these files being kept in stuff like that? You know, in these bunkers, and now they're blowing them up, so nobody will sit there and find them. It's crazy. Apparently, to oh, I just lost that. Apparently, we're supposed to be our human selves are supposed to be hallucinating all the time. And now I can't find it. Of course not. Why would I be able to find it? Okay. So, yes, we are supposed to be. Yes. Yeah, OG, you're right. Exactly. People have been hearing, I've been seeing a lot of people hearing explosions and being like, what the hell was that? But nothing comes above it or about it, you know? Um, so it says our senses don't let in an unfiltered reality, but rather process incoming data and send signals to the brain, which then constructs an experience that should, in theory, accurately represent the outside world. When you see a flower, you're really seeing a reconstruction of a flower that your quantum meat computer, what a way to put that, put together based on incoming optical data. When things go wrong on this path from optical sensor, eyeball to quantum meat computer, brain, God, and bogus data is interpreted. It's real. We see things that aren't there, hallucinations. A new study has found that the brain is more susceptible to bogus data than previously thought, and it raises an intriguing mystery. Based on the results of this study, there's enough noise in our system of perception that we should constantly be hallucinating. And it is so that's kind of like the grid, right? Is that what I'm taking it as? Hey, Carrie, how you doing? We're organic, but we have apparently a meat brain. Back in 2012, we had described the ability to control the activity of individual selected neurons in an awake, alert animal. Now, for the first time, we'd be able to advance this capability to control multiple individual specified cells at once and make an animal perceive something specific that is, in fact, not really there. That's what we need our government to be able to do. That's lovely. Yeah, sir. You know what I really think is that our weather being so messed up. I don't know. I just get this thing that they turned CERN off, right? And all the other little things like HARP and stuff to show us, see, this is why we control the weather because we're a dying planet. I don't know. That's been in my brain for a couple weeks now. Just how many weird stuff in the weather has been going on. Does that make sense? I don't know for some reason. So to the Stars Academy finished third show Unidentified. Have you any of you guys watched that show? Well, they're saying basically is like we're not really seeing things, which is that's like the grid, right? Before I get into the Stars Academy stuff, like we're supposed to be like in how do you put it like a grid to where we're not really seeing things. It's kind of validating the whole it's kind of validating the whole thing about uh, uh, a Sims world, basically, right? To me, that's what it means. It's basically saying, hey, everything's not real. We're just, I don't know. I'm so confused about stuff like that. It's mind boggling to me. I know. I sit there and tell myself, yeah, like the Matrix. Yeah. I sit there and think about this crap all the time, and it's like I'll go out and have a cigarette and be just sitting there looking at the clouds, going, "Are those real?" you know? Yeah, mind control. You know what's funny, OG, that you mentioned that? Because let me tell you, they've been doing the 5G up here. And now I moved to Alaska 3 years ago. Absolutely loved it. When I lived in New York, I suffered from migraines all the time. Like dragged down, screaming migraines. Moved up here, didn't have one for 2 years. Not one migraine for 2 years. And then all of a sudden they're talking about this 5G and shit, and I'm getting migraines left and right again. Yes, the Mandela effect. I believe it all ties in together somehow in a nice little bow with everything that goes on in the world. Kind of like I said, OG, you weren't here when me and my husband were having a discussion, um, and I was telling the viewers about this. We were having a discussion because apparently next year or this year we're supposed to go to the middle war, or there's going to be a war in the Middle East. This is a prediction, by the way. It's not factual. Um, that we're supposed to go to war in the Middle East, and on the eve of that Middle East war, there's supposed to be a fake alien attack, right? Now, me and my husband discussed this, and we're thinking that maybe with everything that's going on, to take away our observation from the war, this fake alien invasion comes in, and the two countries that are fighting over there, because I'm not sure exactly what countries are going to be at war with each other. I mean, I can kind of guess, but I don't know. Um, it's going to be one country, and then we're going to have like a Mandela effect to where we don't. Some of us remember two countries, and others just remember that one country. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean? Yeah, our brains are amazing, are amazing for all that they do, and we only use like 20% of it or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think my headaches came from 5G, from the 5G that's going on here. It's just crazy. 2 years without them, and all of a sudden they're doing this 5G shit, and I'm getting them all the time again. It's 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 bogus, and it's not like I'm staring at the computer more or anything like that. It's all been the same, and all of a sudden I'm getting them. It's crazy. But Mandela effect, yes, I truly believe there's something just weird about the Mandela effect. I can't put my fingers on it, and I can't wrap my mind around it. Like some of them, I understand. Some of them, you know, Mandela effects, I understand. It's just, especially with songs, just different lyrics. But some of those songs are like, what the hell? That's not what that said before. So, what I was saying about the whole a different perspective. The 6 episode season of Unidentified has ended. What is the follow up from it? What have we learned, and what can we conclude after seeing the series? You, buttered balls, your favorite topic. UFO researcher Tom Mellett posted to Facebook that um, my name is spelled misspelled count. Blah blah. Randall apparently has not been closely following the detail of TTSA's claims, but here he is a retired military officer, says he is puzzled by Luis Elizondo's statements about his background, his rank, and assignments. Randall thinks that it doesn't add up. Kind of what I was saying about the whole, why does he still have clearance if he left the Pentagon? Um, Also, we discussed the claim that about the Italian police helicopter allegedly shot down. Like, we knew all about that, apparently. So, but maybe they put it in there about because people didn't know about that. Uh, anyway, he states that the sixth episode of Unidentified was flawed to the point of being grotesque. Every aspect of the production was designed to be dark, including the cinematography, editing, and content, which was drenched in threat protection. And he thinks this is what's coming down to is that whole, the TTSAAS decided to go to Italy to address an incident involving a helicopter allegedly damaged and forced to land by UAP, and meetings were held with Italian official researchers. They think everybody is coming down to that, all the government wants you to think are these aliens are bad. They're bad. They're bad. They're a threat. That's why there's been millions of movies made about aliens coming down and um, attacking us and killing us and all that. And I just think it's all. I mean, not that I've met a good alien or a bad alien. I've never met one, but I think it's all about the government control. I really do. I think they want you to feel and think the way they want you to feel and think, and that's that. Hence why they made all these grays, according, to kidnap people, if that makes sense. Oh, shoot. Stop clicking buttons, Missy. So apparently at the ECETI ranch in 2019, they had a conference there, and which included orbs and ships along the testimonials of people experiencing the crafts. I think we're getting closer to discovery. I think we're getting closer to where they um feeling okay to come down here. I mean, obviously they're watching our nuclear weapons. I totally believe that. That's why a lot of sightings happen near U.S. air official. Where our nukes are. That's where they go. Is where our nukes are. Um, and I think they're watching all of that, and I think they're watching how everything works, and I think it all ties, like I said, all ties in together with the Mandela effect, with time travel, with everything that goes on in this world. I think it has to do with, you know, everything's tied in together, if that makes sense. Pretty crazy. I wish my Wi-Fi wasn't acting up. I really do. Do any of you guys have any weird news that's happened to you or anything? If you want to come up on the panel, you can. We'll talk a little bit. Just in case anybody wants to. Here, I'll put the link in there again. Oh, I thought I closed that out. Jeez. Yes, OG. I totally agree with that. Yes. Yeah, I'm on the fence if I believe about aliens, but all I know is when people investigate aliens and stuff, I get a weird energy. That's all I know, and I can only go by what, what I feel or whatnot. I'm not saying that, everything is alien oriented, but it's just a different energy. Like I get, it's different from watching like a paranormal show or to them and with them investigating to where there's an alien show like UFO hunters and stuff like that. It's almost like I feel like I know who's telling the truth and not with that. It's crazy. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I'm very on the fence with aliens, but I don't know. But I do believe, yes, that I think that's why they shut down like nuke silos and stuff when we were ready to blast. They apparently, and I'm not saying this is true. I don't know, but like everything that I've heard about them shutting down the nuke silos or stopping the Cold War, it was so we didn't screw up ourselves, you know. But the government wants to flip that and say that they're a threat, they're a threat, they're a threat. So when they do this fake alien invasion, if they do it, we're all going to be scared and come together as one, the whole world. And if you go back, like there's again, I'm sorry to bring him up, but Chad Kalick, if you go and watch his latest podcast about this stuff, um, it shows he goes down the line with Ronnie Reagan, with Bill Clinton, with Bush, about how everybody says, even with Hillary and Bill Clinton, or I just said Bill Clinton, but Hillary, everybody is always talking about how would the world react if there was a world threat, an outer threat, or the Clintons were always commenting about Independence Day. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. I think they just want dominance. They want, to take over everything. So they're going to use anything that they can. And it just happens to be aliens this year. Yeah, me too. I love watching. I never really got into Alex Jones, although I did when he talks about like New World Order and stuff like that. I got into him then. Joe Rogan, yeah, I think he's a bold interviewer, and sometimes he's a little too cocky for my taste, but I like him. I like him a lot. Yeah, yeah, they do. Um, I'm the type of person when I'm watching an interview or listening to a podcast, um, I'm it's probably a bad mistake, but I read between the lines. Like I take in everything that I watch or do when it comes to anything like this, I take it with a grain of salt, but I believe that there's some truth in there somewhere, if that makes sense. I break it down and look at it logically, but yet there's something going on. Yeah, InfoWars was a bit over the top, and it got a little crazy, you know. But I think what they've all done to him, I think he's getting backlash for stuff that he's talked about that shouldn't be talked about. I think he's touched a couple nerves, and that's why he's getting all this backlash and everything that's happening. To me, that's just a red flag that, all of a sudden he's banned from everything. I mean, not everything he says is very pleasant, but. But yeah, his whole thing on New World Order and that freaked me out. Hey, how you guys doing? How you doing? What's been going on? I've been meaning to go into your guys' lives, and my Wi-Fi's been crazy off and on, so I've been doing good, doing good. Yes, I agree with you, OG. I really, truly agree with you there. Yep, I totally agree. To me, it's just about how the government's going about it. If that makes sense. There's something going on there. But yeah, I mean, he just came in at the very end of the show. It's been a rough one today because my Wi-Fi is screwing up. So it's like I can't pull up any links. I feel like a dork right now, but we've had a good discussion, I think. I don't know. Some people say that though, Amy. They say that. They say it's reptilians. You never know. You never know. I just think in all the, stuff, like I said, there's a grain of truth in there somewhere. Don't know what it is, you know. Yes, there is. There are a few that look from honor. I totally agree with you there. When you sit there and see somebody flash across your screen and you're like, kind of looks a little weird. I don't think we're related to reptile. I don't know. Could be. Could be. I don't think we're related to reptiles. So, do you think we're related to reptiles, Stephen? But I'm not talking about like reptiles like in bearded dragons or anything. I'm talking about reptilians that are an alien race. They're mean, as far as I know. But I mean, we could be. I don't know. There's too many questions. Don't get my brain going down another rabbit hole. I do that enough to myself. Yeah, right? I hear you. I hear you, Amy. Yeah, I have a couple of people I know that are snakes too. Definitely. Maybe that's where they came from, you know? So true. So true. All right, guys, I am going to get off of here. I thank you all so much for stopping by. Thanks for coming in and joining me. It's been a good discussion. Screw, hence all the screw ups and, stupid Wi-Fi, I tell you. But yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm doing Monday for Monday Musings yet. I don't know if it's going to be paranormal stuff, cryptoids. I might do some Mandela effect, some more Mandela effects. What do you guys think? What do you want to know about, or what would you like me to discuss? Have a good day, Amy. Take care. What are some ideas for Monday's musings? I have to look at my calendar to make sure. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to come in too. Or you got to come in. I'm so tired. I haven't had enough coffee yet. Yeah, definitely, Stephen. I think I came from an insect because I'm very scared of like pterodactyls and birds and eagles and all that. I love them to death, but I'm scared of them. I think they know that. Of course, it doesn't help when my husband's pointing to an eagle. I'll sit there and yell, glove up. He hates when I do that. But yeah, I'm going to get off of here. I'm not sure exactly, like I said, what I'm going to do for Monday Musings. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I always do. If not, we'll just chat about what we're chatting about, right? I hope you all have an awesome weekend, though. Um, I might be coming on now that I got my stuff. I might be to do some spirit box sessions uh during the weekend. I might be coming on to do that because I get bored. I get bored. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? So I might go live and do some, yeah, spirit box sessions. And, you know, matter of fact, while you guys are here, let me see. Can you guys hear this? I want to test out my speakers because I didn't. So when it does that, that scares the hell out of me. If I do that, can you guys hear that? I really don't know where my speakers are. Did you by any chance hear that? Yeah, I got a spirit box. Wrong way, Missy. I got that, and I got a K2. I have a laser grid. Okay. I wasn't sure because I want to obviously have that on and have some sessions with it. Um, so I didn't know if my speakers would hold up to it. So awesome. Another test done. of what we can do on here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys standing by and working with me through this crazy, crazy stream today. Very crazy stream. And I thank you for stopping by, and hope you all have a great weekend. And oh, honey, you need to go rest. You really need to sit there and go rest. Take a night off, sweetie, and just pamper yourself. That's okay. But I thank you guys for coming in, and yeah, watch out for my live streams. I'm gonna, now that I know that the spirit box, you guys can hear it and everything, we'll definitely do some of that. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it so much. And thanks for talking with me and chatting. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.